etiquette. I'd be happy to teach you.
I see.
No worries at all. Since we're facing the same enemies.
All right.
Hi, Catherine, it's us! Got any new commissions?
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed... Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan! Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Paimon knows that! It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing!
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now? Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen! Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina!
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Nap.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told... No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to... And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to the Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, just because I understand her.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside of Natlan.
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged, even the greatest of craftsmen cannot...
Seems the Wyatt don't want just...
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's...
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just,
you mean you're...
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already... If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable... In other words, the order...
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task...
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and...
We heard the voice of a Wyatt when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole... If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if... Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation... I don't know. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her. A person who can make something like that must be pretty...
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with...
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean...
Well, yeah, at the cost of...
Great going, Mawika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you...
Paimon sure hopes a how...
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust it. Please just give me a moment to write the letter.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll...
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just... Oh, wait, so could you...
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have...
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us.
See, Lolly knows him...
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking...
This is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poe Kanich. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Okay, then let's part ways for now.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler. I have bad news.
Huh? You mean she didn't even...
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most... But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there.
That's true. Let's go. Paimon doesn't see any...
Well, we tried to be as considerate as...
That might be true, but this is still a request from the...
A subject? Well, yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean... The only thing is that she often has...
Huh. So even though she's unlike that old hag Granny Eatsley, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's... You'll talk about her. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants...
Oh, really? So,
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turned... Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age?
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but, she's actually... It was an honest mistake. I guess we've...
Paimon, sorry.
What? How dare you?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend... Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her...
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset...
Right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Listen, but... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with that? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be...
Anyway...
Correct. The situation...
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient... And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always...
Yeah, that's why we came here to ask you. We'll help bring up...
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take... Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to... Huh? Don't move. There's...
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still...
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it...
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back...
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk...
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire...
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the...
Not exactly. It's not so much that one... Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of... But I will need to prepare a few more things if...
I can go.
Sounds good. Then we'll go...
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to Scott.
Yep, we'll be sure to put...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that... I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because he has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke...
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. In any case, we'll get to the bottom. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all...
You can count on us!
All right, then let's start by... This is... An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to... I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd said. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui. However,
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in that land? Feels
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant. He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out of... He's always been so... Oh well, let's keep looking. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time. And since they were... Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What?
Oh, right. I forgot... Here. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of...
Wow, you can even share your...
It requires... When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great... Anyway, we'll need to use our vision...
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty... But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried... Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right?
Huh? Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some help. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yeah, judging...
Wait. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe. We've got to... leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well.
There are traces of people staying here, too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around... I can also smell a mix of element...
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense some...
It's about time that little brat said something. There are signs, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a fight. But...
Do you still remember the little mark we found?
Given there are... I'll take this direction. Auroron? What the heck were you...
And out she go! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away, so you were thinking the same thing! Paimon, She did say that she was quite adept at this. If you think about it, she's... Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't... That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly... But he can't have just evaporated into thin...
So, you can hear the sounds. I'm very sorry, but please do not... I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals, and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in... Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up...
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all...
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then...
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See...
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. In any case. Need to be
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
all right. Let's get. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guard.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, but if you want to make it up to. Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees some.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must.
Huh? Okay, Mr.
Wow. I'm going to
See, Lolly's struggling to control.
Are you ready? On my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Put your back into it!
Strike a
Time to
pose!
fulfill
Time
my
for a lunch
duty.
show! Go Bishop down!
So you can't run from death.
Allow me!
You can't run!
Shower me with praise! Let the world collide! A festive reprise!
Looks like I went too far.
You're toast!
Low.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone.
And greetings to you too. They're
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You see.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a.
Why are you so upset? You can just.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna say? Haven't I told you 100?
Be wary of beasts prowling around. Scammers look.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your.
I'm sorry, Granny.
Next time? Oh, good one.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's.
Okay, now answer me honestly.
Yes,
So why did.
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I.
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny! Would they really dare to come after me? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the math. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Let's clean this place up and get back to the city.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown
You're.
Yes, I
Now's not.
recite the 3 warn.
Huh? No.
How exactly did the masters raise this?
Oh.
he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member...
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she...
Will I need to stay?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing...
Sure. I'd be happy to...
Understood. Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you.
Well, at least you won't need to hide.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about... Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Come with me, Auroron.
Goodbye, Other Granny.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Oh, that Auroron. All that stuff about protecting Lali. Yeah, you're... Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. We still haven't... Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a...
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown, and if we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably... I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with... And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may...
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan, in order to defeat the Abyss and save...
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly if any part of the plan goes awry, Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, my fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until we have to make the decision for her.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Besides, You who tried to seize the nose.
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you—
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools and unconscious— How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Oh, here we go again! Cat got—
I'm not trying to avoid—
Oh! And now you're talking back!
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel
You! That's it! Where are my tools?
wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain is— So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the travel— You're right, Traveler. Let's go. In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me— Really? You're just going to stone— Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by— You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away?
What?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of—
Sorry!
Sorry, Granny! You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how—
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just—
Seems they've started talking about some kind of
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so—
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, he pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat. That's it.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But—
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if— Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he— We've got quite a long walk back. do you two have some time? Feeling...
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down.
Really? You're not gonna take... that's right. See, Lolly... she's right. We're see...
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me...
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my...
Sure, that's fine with us.
Don't worry. Do you see two people standing by the door?
What? Paimon?
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get...
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Lolly.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-grand...
Huh? Gossiping?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see...
All right, that's enough. Go on now, I'm sure...
See Lolly? See Lolly?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name.
Are you still with us?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone. I mean, come on. Monster? Me?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you! Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard work.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many...
Is this another specialty of the master?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on.
You had Paimon worried.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never...
Are you feeling okay?
There's so much that I want to say.
Why not?
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that...
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you young...
Actually...
Huh?
Yeah, this is...
This is so...
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to...
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what... It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door.
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old, or... Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their
Well, great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful! Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. Let's just have a casual
Really? You don't?
Well, I guess And you're right. I don't... I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
But you're just...
The kids of my tribe would have a heart...
Well, you are...
Some are. Others are... What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
Huh. That's because you're not from my tribe. I make people realize that... Oh, not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full...
Yes, but Aurora... Mawika already told you about her plan. Auroron's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is no one knows who his parents were. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in a possibility to turn Auroron, the ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be sent...
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keep. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really He asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony
Wait! But... it's not his fault!
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that... Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back! You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly.
Probably drank too much. Okay.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some... Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the... Yeah, you're right. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing. Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still have me asleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive. Especially...
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can...
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the The stadium could always use more manpower. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk. Thank you. All right, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation... oh, looks like a lot...
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole...
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind.
Yes, and the attacks are...
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Who knows? Maybe yours. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe... It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do...
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful.
Oh, and some of us need...
Koichi.
It's alright. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the pirate.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep... I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Nat. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround...
Wait, you can use souls to weave in...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damage given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to... Now it's true, both plans come at a risk. But after weighing our options, This Natlan is unique among the nations of Tevat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, having a contingency plan is our duty. Still, this has always been a well-kept...
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that... Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me.
Not even a little! We would never...
Just as maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but... So now that you have your answer, do you...
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assign...
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacked, don't worry. I just need to finish
Wait! You're going to fight in person?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced... No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in Anyway, even if we respond, I've considered moving my people to other nations. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against... Now, I just need to find the right time to
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with...
Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help.
We'll go together.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Oh? Oh.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Oh? Oh.
Stay safe. We've got this. Let the mountain's veins boil!
Let her rip! Clear the area!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the abyss.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echo. By the way, where's Lolly?
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are... Alright, this isn't a good place to...
Looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of war... You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? It's impossible not to feel anxious when things...
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing it.
You really are an eternal optimist.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can't...
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon. Honestly, if he has the same information as us,
We talked to Malika before we left the stadium. According to her, and, well, it makes sense. If that was...
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset, plus, she burned down all those precious when it comes to Natlan survival...
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the cost. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back this...
The next question is...
this is all...
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what...
Let's head back then. Malika said her intelligence officer should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction. Registered? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do. You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha! Mweha! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here!
I'm fine.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to—
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain.
Attacked by the Abyss? No, wait.
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natland. Let's keep observing.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natland, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone—
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours.
Got it.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain.
Exactly. Still, there was no trade. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But
maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui.
It's too early to say.
Guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here.
Oh, no you don't. How are you—
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't—
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. That intel is worth the—
Fine. You're not gonna listen?
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people. I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something—
All right. If we start—
Guess that means I win.
All right. Same plan as usual. We split up. Communicate with hands. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. Oh, wait. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. I made it! Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! What the heck is that? I could ask you the same.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. The people on the hill over there left to help their Come get me, Chaska.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. Everyone usually jumps at the chance to work.
I was wrong, Koichi.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
Let's focus on the task at hand.
All right. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic. The device is ancient. Barely.
Not bad. Took us
back? Back where? Should we keep?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't?
Uh-oh. We've been...
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them...
She pushed herself too hard, and...
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting.
You've done very well.
I know. I'm already...
So, our current intel suggests the device is a complete mystery.
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device... Shilonen, I need you to gather every Thank you both for your hard work. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for now.
Well, if...
I accept. Thank you.
What am I gonna...
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my I'll start investigating the source mechanism right...
Yummy! What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind...
That's what you always say. Everything's no big... What if the Abyss attacks again?
I won't. Triple promise I... Fine, on the off chance, but I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help. I guess...
This reminds me...
I do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger.
Then try to see things from my perspective.
The two of you are the same...
I disagree. I understand.
Who wants to be like her? Over...
That's just not true.
You think I don't...
Okay, don't get into another fight.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some way. We're family.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down. So
plus, I know you'll
be my guest. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your...
Bye, you two.
I know so far. Why do you look so...
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and...
Awesome! Just give us your...
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here...
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted... Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left.
I agree with your hypothesis. Auroron came back.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. Apparently, he came back to fulfill it.
I'm surprised you let him...
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him. All these years of calling me...
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right?
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was... He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Nat... Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. Wait,
what are you...
Look, remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman, and this gem is what makes the It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on?
That's amazing, Sweet Lolly. Let's take a look right away!
Once we get to the bottom of this... I know he thinks of me as his...
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not...
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night... Yeah, you're right.
You're just making it worse, Traveler!
I need to look at his memory. I don't care. And I won't blame him.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because,
You... fine. You can come.
Don't worry, we're professional...
Then I play... Alright, time to sneak into... You heard? Are you ready?
Good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they...
They told me you were coming and that you would take...
Only if you're up. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a Saurian at his place.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite if you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? What?
I enjoy living by myself out. I guess you're from the Fatui. One everyone's...
Not an inaccurate. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you.
Granny? What does an out... I've heard the name. You have business...
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? Hey!
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she... I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he's strong. I can tell. But there's something...
What is it?
My lord, I feel...
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been...
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. However, there's no reason to over-engage.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of...
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn... You... heard something from here. Did...
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical...
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast is the
And yet, one of those very beasts...
Then speak. What do you...
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely... So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are...
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet...
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than...
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly. Someone capable of communicating with...
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your...
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betrayal?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a...
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my... Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the...
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two all...
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
Of course. I'm just... Oh, I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just... I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another...
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grand...
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway...
Yeah, the captain's serious... What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But...
The loom of fate?
Oh, It's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh.
Which means the captain has been honest.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've...
Yes, she needs to know about this.